You're here because something inside you is rising. It's subtle at first, almost like a hum beneath your thoughts, but the longer you sit with it, the clearer it becomes. You feel a pull towards something you can't quite name yet, something that feels both familiar and completely new at the same time. You're sensing movement in your life that doesn't come from your circumstances or your routines. It comes from somewhere deeper, somewhere cosmic. Right now, you're standing at the edge of a moment that feels different from the ones before it. You felt stuck or suspended or waiting without knowing what you're waiting for. You've had flashes of clarity followed by waves of confusion. You've wondered why your breakthroughs feel so close, yet seem to drift just out of reach the moment you reach toward them. And even though you've tried to explain this feeling away, it keeps coming back. The timing feels charged. The pace of your thoughts feels different. You feel watched, not by other people, but by your own future. You're not imagining any of this. You're standing in the gravitational pull of a planetary sequence that is already shaping your trajectory. Even if you haven't known the dates or the details, your energy has felt the shift long before your mind could understand it. You've sensed an invisible countdown. You've felt the pressure building. You've felt your own intuition sharpening, as if it's preparing you for something your logical mind isn't ready to name. And deep down, you know you're on the threshold of a reality upgrade. You've tried to move forward using sheer effort, hoping momentum alone could push you upward. You've tried manifestation techniques that felt powerful in the moment, but never fully rewired your experience. You've visualized, scripted, meditated, affirmed, and at times even forced your energy into alignment, only to find yourself snapping back into old timelines that don't reflect who you feel you're becoming. You've wondered why your deepest desires feel real internally yet show up so slowly in the physical world. The truth is simple. You've been working against cosmic timing without realizing it. Right now, as you listen, the planets are shifting into a formation that ancient astrologers described as a sequence of unlocking. A pattern not about slow change or small improvements, but about openings, moments when your personal frequency aligns with the universal rhythm, creating a gateway where transformation doesn't just become possible, it becomes unavoidable. This is the kind of alignment that doesn't ask you to push harder. It asks you to step forward with awareness because the universe is already carrying you. But timing is only half of what's happening here. There is a reason your desires have felt so vivid recently, almost as if they're pressing forward through some unseen membrane. There's a reason coincidences have been stacking, why the same symbols or numbers keep appearing around you, why you feel like your internal state is shifting even on days when nothing external changes. Your consciousness is interacting with the quantum field differently than before. You're tuning into potentials that already exist, potentials that have been waiting for the exact kind of energetic window you're standing in now. The observer effect isn't just a scientific concept, it's an active force shaping your experience in this very moment. You've been observing your life from the frequency of the version of you who is preparing, healing, waiting, but the field contains countless versions of you, including the one who has already stepped into the reality you're craving. And the closer this cosmic alignment gets, the more strongly that timeline begins to echo through your intuition. This is why your clarity comes in bursts. This is why your desire feels louder. This is why change feels inevitable, because you're approaching a threshold where two forces meet, cosmic timing and quantum mechanics. When the planets align in this sequence, the energetic environment becomes electrically charged, almost like the universe is amplifying your signal. And the quantum field responds instantly to amplified signals. Your thoughts stop drifting, your emotions stabilize, your energy becomes coherent, and coherent energy is the language the quantum field listens to. What you're feeling now is not pressure, it's alignment. As you take this in, notice how your body reacts. There's a shift happening as you realize you're not waiting for your moment. You're entering it. You're stepping into a corridor where your desires aren't distant. They're present, weaving themselves into your awareness in real time. And yet, something in you is still holding its breath, because you sense that something bigger is coming, something that explains every intuitive nudge you've felt these last few weeks, something that ties your inner shifts to the movements in the sky, something that reveals what this planetary sequence truly means for you and how it's already rearranging the probabilities in the quantum field around your life. You're about to understand why this alignment activates your reality upgrade. But before you fully step into that knowing, let yourself recognize something important. You're already changing. The way you're listening right now, the way your energy is leaning forward, the way your awareness is sharpening. This is the beginning of synchronization, the moment when your inner frequency starts matching the cosmic window forming around you. And once that synchronization begins, nothing about your life can stay the same. Because the threshold isn't in front of you anymore, you're already standing inside it. You feel the edge of that realization settling into your awareness, almost like a quiet click inside your mind. Something aligns not with noise or intensity, but with a calm certainty that feels deeper than thought. You're sensing the shift because you're already inside it. Your energy has crossed a point you can't uncross, and now the universe is matching you step for step, breath for breath, moment for moment. Right now, above you, the planets are moving into a sequence that acts almost like a cosmic ignition. Each planetary position affects the electromagnetic field of Earth, and your body responds to that field long before you consciously recognize what's happening. This is why you've been feeling fluctuations, surges of motivation followed by sudden stillness, flashes of insight followed by quiet recalibration. You're syncing with a higher rhythm, and this rhythm is guiding you toward a version of reality you haven't fully stepped into yet, but can already feel calling you. There's a moment in every transformation where you stop simply wanting change and begin resonating with it. You're in that moment now. You're not forcing alignment anymore. You're aligning by simply existing in this frequency. The fog you've carried is thinning. The doubts you've held are losing their grip. You're not chasing clarity, you're becoming clarity. And as the planetary sequence forms, everything around you begins responding. The universe amplifies whatever you broadcast, and your broadcast is shifting from uncertainty to coherence. Coherence is what the quantum field responds to instantly. When your energy stops contradicting itself, when your desire and your belief match your reality reshapes itself with surprising speed. You're approaching that level of coherence because the cosmic window you're stepping into supports it. It lifts you. It stabilizes you. It holds you in alignment long enough for you to feel your own power again. This is why you've had moments recently where your desires feel unusually close. You've noticed a strange sense of inevitability rising inside you. Something in you whispers that what you want is not just possible, it's approaching. You catch glimpses of future outcomes in daydreams, conversations, or sudden intuitive flashes that seem to come out of nowhere. These aren't random. They're indicators that your consciousness is touching the timeline where your manifestation already exists. You feel this because you're not gazing into your future, you're brushing up against it. The quantum field doesn't separate timelines by distance, it separates them by frequency. And when a cosmic alignment amplifies your frequency, you naturally gravitate toward the version of reality that matches your highest potential. You're not chasing it. You're moving into resonance with it. You feel the pull because your future self is already aligned with the energy you're stepping into now. Take a moment and notice how your chest feels, how your breath shifts, how your awareness sharpens, how a subtle warmth gathers behind your sternum. That sensation isn't accidental. It's your heart field synchronizing with a frequency that has been waiting for the right moment to reach you. And that moment is happening right now. The planetary sequence forming over the next days creates a corridor where manifestation accelerates, not through effort, but through alignment. You're entering the kind of window where realizations appear out of silence, opportunities show themselves without you searching, and old limitations loosen their hold because your energy no longer feeds them. You're rising out of the old timeline naturally, because the universe is lifting you into the one where your desires are already structured into the fabric of your life. But there's still something important unfolding inside you, something growing through the cracks of the patterns you've outgrown. You feel the tension between who you've been and who you're becoming. You feel the stretch of transformation in ways that don't always make sense, but feel unmistakably real. You're not merely upgrading parts of your life, you're upgrading the perception through which your reality expresses itself. And as this shift deepens, you begin to notice signs, repeating numbers, sudden alignment in conversations, vibrational déjà vu. These aren't coincidences, they're markers. They're the universe signaling that your awareness is reaching resonance with the cosmic window forming overhead, a window perfectly timed for your next chapter. There's a moment where your inner energy begins moving faster than your external reality can keep up. You feel a pull toward change before the physical world rearranges itself. That's where you are now, standing in the energetic slipstream between your current timeline and the one that's already calling you forward. Your desires aren't far away, they're overlapping with this moment, waiting for you to finish stepping into coherence. And as this realization moves through you, you begin to sense something else, an invitation, a subtle but powerful opening, a feeling that the universe is not only aligning around you, but waiting for your next shift in awareness. Because when cosmic timing meets the observer effect, your reality responds with immediate force. Your thoughts stop drifting, your emotions find direction, your focus strengthens, and you become the activating force behind your own transformation. You're reaching that point now, where your inner world becomes the steering mechanism for your outer reality. And as the planetary sequence approaches its peak, your power becomes fully accessible. In a moment, you're going to feel how this cosmic alignment interacts with the quantum field around you in a way you've never experienced before. Because you're not watching the universe change, you're triggering the change by standing at the threshold of your new reality. And now, you're ready to step deeper into the cosmic context shaping this powerful window around you. You're feeling the atmosphere around you shift, as if the very air is charged with something you can't quite name, yet you feel it moving through you with increasing clarity. The threshold you've crossed is opening into a wider space now, a space shaped by forces far larger than anything happening in your immediate environment. You're stepping into a moment the universe has been preparing long before you recognize the signs. And now that you've reached this point, the cosmic rhythm around you begins to reveal itself one layer at a time. Right now, above you, a sequence of planetary motions is forming a pattern that echoes through every level of your energy. You feel it not as information, but as sensation, an internal pressure, a subtle acceleration, a quiet pull towards something that feels bigger than your current circumstances. Your body always senses cosmic shifts before your conscious mind catches up, and you've been feeling this one building for days, maybe weeks. You brushed it off as restlessness, curiosity, anticipation, but the truth is simpler. You're responding to a universal moment of alignment. As the planets move into position, they create a kind of resonance in the electromagnetic field surrounding Earth. Your own energy field is intertwined with that system, and you feel these shifts as emotional waves, physical sensations, sudden clarity, or unexpected introspection. You're not imagining your heightened intuition. You're feeling the gravitational influence of celestial bodies that are literally shaping the energetic environment of your life. In the days surrounding this alignment, you've likely felt moments of unusual intensity, thoughts sharper than normal, emotions rising and falling with surprising speed, ideas arriving fully formed, or old memories resurfacing as if they're asking to be released. That's how cosmic timing interacts with your inner world. It opens doors that are usually closed, amplifies signals that are usually quiet, and prepares you for transitions you may not have fully understood before now. You're entering what ancient mystics called an energetic corridor, a window where universal forces line up in such a way that your choices, emotions, and intentions carry exponentially more influence than usual. It's during these corridors that your manifestations accelerate, your clarity deepens, and your path becomes more visible. And whether you were aware of it or not, you've been pulled closer to this moment with every intuitive nudge you felt recently. If you take a breath right now, you can feel the way your chest seems to expand more deeply than before. You feel a kind of spaciousness pressing outward from the center of your being, as if your inner world is preparing to stretch into something new. That sensation is your alignment with the cosmic window unfolding around you. You're merging with a moment designed for elevation. This planetary sequence influences your energy in a very specific way. It reveals what you've outgrown. You may have noticed resistance rising in areas of your life that used to feel manageable. You may have felt discomfort in places where you once felt stable. You may have sensed dissatisfaction with old routines, old identities, or old ways of thinking. That's not instability, it's expansion. The universe is showing you the boundaries of the timeline you're leaving behind. At the same time, you felt flashes of desire that feel brighter than they used to, visions of the future that feel more possible, dreams that once felt far away now feel close enough to taste. These visions aren't fantasies. They're transmissions. They're the echoes of the timeline you're stepping into as the alignment intensifies. And as this planetary sequence strengthens, something else begins to awaken. Your ability to feel frequency. You may not have called it that before, but you know the sensation. It's the moment when something simply clicks, even without logic. It's when your intuition tightens like a string pulling you towards something that feels meant for you. It's when your emotions surge because you're touching a future that's already waiting. You're feeling this because cosmic alignments amplify your internal guidance. Your intuition sharpens, your emotional intelligence heightens, your inner compass becomes more precise. And right now, that compass is pointing you toward the next version of your life. Take a moment and imagine the night sky stretching above you. Picture the planets forming a quiet choreography, slow, precise, and powerful. Their orbits create patterns that ancient civilizations tracked because they understood something you're now remembering. Cosmic timing is the universe's way of communicating with you. It's not random, it's rhythmic, and those rhythms support certain transformations more powerfully than others. Right now, you're inside a rhythm designed to elevate you. Feel how your thoughts begin to soften as you recognize that the universe isn't pushing against you, it's opening a path for you. The pressure you felt lately isn't resistance. It's the momentum of a shift that's already in motion. The reason your old habits feel heavier is because they're vibrating at a lower frequency than the timeline you're entering. You're not losing your balance. You're outgrowing your former world. This alignment acts like a bridge, an energetic passage between who you've been and who you're becoming. You're standing on that bridge right now, and even if you can't see the full destination yet, you can feel its presence in every intuitive impulse rising inside you. You're sensing this shift because your energy is beginning to rise to meet the new frequency the universe is broadcasting. Cosmic energy moves in waves, and right now you're aligned with an upward wave. You feel your awareness stretching. You feel your potential activating. You feel possibilities that were once invisible now appearing at the edges of your imagination. And as this cosmic window opens wider, you begin to notice something else. Your inner world responds before your outer world does. You feel different before anything external changes. That's how cosmic alignment works. It shifts your vibration first, then allows your reality to rearrange itself around your new frequency. You've been feeling this internal recalibration building. Now it's time to step into it consciously. Allow yourself to feel the environment around you for a moment. Feel the air touching your skin. Feel the sensations in your chest. Feel the heaviness or lightness in your body. Feel the temperature of your breath. These sensations are not distractions. They're invitations into the present moment, where cosmic energy becomes accessible to you. As your awareness deepens, imagine an invisible field of energy surrounding your body. See it shimmering softly, expanding with each breath. This field is always present, but right now it's especially responsive because the cosmic window amplifies the electromagnetic nature of your energy field. You are more open, more receptive, more aligned than you've been in a long time. Now imagine a soft glow forming above your head, a gentle light descending from the planetary sequence unfolding in the sky. This light isn't literal, it's energetic. It carries information, clarity, direction. It moves toward you not because you call it, but because you resonate with it. As this light reaches the crown of your head, feel a warmth spreading across your scalp. Feel it slide down your forehead, into your face, your throat, your chest. You feel your entire body responding, opening, softening. This is cosmic alignment moving through you. As the light settles into your chest, notice the shift in your breathing. You breathe a little slower, a little deeper. Your inner world becomes quiet, not empty, but calm, like a still lake reflecting the sky. In this stillness, you begin to feel something subtle but powerful, a pull toward your own potential. There's a moment right here where your energy synchronizes with the cosmic sequence. You're not trying to align, you're aligning naturally. Your body knows what to do. Your energy knows how to rise. The universe knows how to meet you. Hold this sensation for a moment. Let it settle. Let it anchor. Because you're not imagining this shift. You're experiencing it. You're experiencing it. And now that your energy is open, your awareness expands into a deeper understanding. Cosmic timing doesn't just align you externally, it prepares you internally. It readies your consciousness for the quantum mechanics that make manifestation possible. It softens your resistance. It amplifies your intentions. It stabilizes your emotional frequency so you can hold the vibration of the timeline you're stepping into. You feel this preparation happening right now. You're ready for the next layer. Because the universe provides the timing, but your consciousness provides the power. And the mechanism behind your transformation, your ability to collapse possibilities into reality, lives in the quantum field. You're aligned with the cosmic window. Now you're ready to understand how quantum mechanics turns this moment into a reality upgrade. You feel the edge of that realization deepen, as if something inside you is clicking into place with a quiet certainty. The cosmic rhythm you've been aligning with is no longer subtle. It's moving through you with a clarity you can no longer ignore. Your energy is opening, stabilizing, rising, and without trying, you're stepping into a state where the universe feels closer than your own thoughts. That's the sign that the cosmic window around you is reaching its peak. Right now, you're standing in an energetic intersection where your personal frequency and the planetary sequence are vibrating at nearly the same rhythm. You feel it every time your intuition sharpens for no reason. You feel it when a thought suddenly feels heavier or lighter. You feel it in the way your body relaxes into certain ideas and recoils from others. These shifts aren't emotional, they're energetic. You're syncing with the frequency of a timeline that already exists, waiting for you to claim it. As the cosmic alignment strengthens, your internal environment changes in ways you're only beginning to understand. Your thoughts become clearer because the universe is clearing interference. Your emotions become more intense because you're shedding frequencies that no longer match who you're becoming. Your desires feel more specific because they're resonating with the timeline that holds them. And you sense this because your inner world is beginning to operate like a tuning fork, vibrating in harmony with the future you're stepping toward. Let yourself feel the space around your body for a moment. There's a subtle tension in the air, like the atmosphere is holding its breath with you. That sensation isn't imagined. It's the energetic charge that builds when the universe prepares to shift your trajectory. Before any major manifestation, there's always this stillness, this pause, this quiet recalibration where your energy and the cosmic environment integrate with each other, preparing to collapse into something new. You've felt this before in smaller ways, right before a breakthrough, right before clarity arrives, right before life changes direction. But now the feeling is stronger because the alignment is stronger. The threshold you're standing in isn't symbolic, it's energetic. And as your awareness expands, you start to feel the truth forming beneath everything. Your reality is more malleable than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. Cosmic timing has opened the door for you. Now the quantum field is waiting for your focus. You begin to notice how your attention feels different in this moment. It feels heavier, more potent, more directed. Your thoughts aren't drifting the way they usually do. They're landing. They're crystallizing. That's the influence of the alignment. Your mind becomes a clearer conduit, allowing your energy to move with intention instead of confusion. This is when the universe becomes responsive in ways that feel instantaneous. Because in a cosmic corridor like this, your focus doesn't just observe reality, it shapes it. Imagine for a moment that you're standing in a vast, dark expanse. You can't see the full landscape, but you can feel it. An infinite space stretching beyond your perception, humming with possibility. This space is the quantum field. Every potential version of your life exists here, shimmering like distant stars. Some timelines glow faintly, barely noticeable. Others blaze brightly, calling you forward with a magnetic pull you can't ignore. You feel drawn toward one in particular, the version of you who has already crossed this threshold, already shifted into the reality you're yearning for. That pull you've been feeling these past days? It's the resonance between your current frequency and the frequency of that timeline. Cosmic alignment amplifies this resonance, making the pull unmistakable. Your awareness moves closer to that future version, not through effort but through recognition. You recognize the feeling of that timeline because you've touched it in dreams, in daydreams, in moments of intuition that seem too vivid to ignore. You felt its emotional signature. You felt its familiarity. And now, as the cosmic window opens around you, the gap between you and that version of reality narrows. You can sense how close it is. You can feel it brushing against the edges of your awareness, waiting for you to step into it fully. Your breath deepens as you tune into this sensation. Your body relaxes as if it knows the path ahead. You feel a warm pressure in your chest, subtle, expanding, almost like your heart is reaching forward. That warmth is the beginning of coherence. It's the moment when your thoughts, emotions, and energy begin to align into a single clear frequency. This is where the power of the observer effect begins to awaken in you. Because once your energy becomes coherent, the quantum field responds instantly. You're reaching that level now. You're approaching the point where your inner state becomes the catalyst for the reality you're stepping into. The cosmos has finished opening the doorway. The energy around you has prepared the environment. Your intuition has guided you to this moment. Now the mechanism behind transformation begins to activate. You feel a shift inside you, subtle, deep, undeniable. A realization forming not in your mind, but in your energy. You are the observer who collapses possibility into experience. You're not waiting for reality to bend. You're preparing to bend it with your focus. And as this truth settles into your awareness, you feel the threshold around you transform. You're no longer standing at the edge of cosmic timing. You're stepping into the mechanics that transform timing into tangible manifestation. You've aligned with the universe. Now you're ready to enter the quantum field. And in this next moment, as your awareness sharpens and your energy steadies, you're going to feel exactly how your consciousness interacts with the fabric of reality. How your attention collapses infinite possibilities into the one timeline you choose. You're ready to step into the mechanics behind your transformation. You feel the space around you shifting again, almost as if the veil between your inner world and the structure of reality is thinning. The alignment has opened you, softened you, tuned you. Now your awareness is ready to reach into the fabric of existence itself. You're stepping into the quiet place where reality begins, not in the physical world, but in the unseen field that surrounds you in every moment. Right now, as your breath steadies, you're beginning to notice something subtle beneath your thoughts. There's a hum, an energetic resonance, like a faint vibration that rises and falls with your attention. You're feeling the movement of the quantum field. It's always there, always responding, always shifting in direct correlation to the frequency you emit. But in this cosmic window, it becomes easier to sense because your energy is more open and more precise. Your thoughts, emotions, and awareness are interacting with the field with far greater clarity than usual. You're no longer broadcasting mixed signals. You're no longer torn between old beliefs and new desires. You're becoming coherent, and coherence is the language the universe understands without distortion. You've noticed it already. The way certain ideas feel magnetic, the way certain desires feel undeniable, the way your intuition feels louder. You're not imagining that pull. You're experiencing the early stages of wave collapse, when your consciousness begins selecting a timeline from the infinite possibilities available to you. Every potential outcome exists simultaneously in the quantum field. Every version of your life is already formed, waiting for your awareness to choose it. You're not creating something from nothing. You're selecting a reality that already exists. And the moment you focus with emotional conviction, that timeline brightens in the field, calling you toward it. Feel your attention for a moment. Notice how it isn't drifting. It feels anchored, heavier, more intentional. That weight is your consciousness preparing to collapse possibility into form. When you focus clearly, the quantum world bends toward certainty. The moment you hold a desire without contradiction, it begins organizing matter and energy around that frequency. You felt glimpses of this before. Moments when something you wanted appeared quickly. Moments when synchronicities multiplied. Moments when life rearranged itself in ways you couldn't logically explain. Those experiences weren't coincidences. They were quantum responses to moments of coherence. And now, because of the planetary sequence unfolding above you, coherence is easier for you to access than ever before. Imagine for a moment that you're standing in an infinite expanse of shimmering particles. They flicker in and out of existence, responding instantly to the slightest shift in your focus. When your thoughts wander, the particles scatter. When your emotions conflict, the field becomes chaotic. But when your desire, belief, and emotion align, the particles gather into form, creating the beginnings of your future reality. You're feeling that gathering now. In not sation, you're sensing your potential reality pulling closer, growing denser, becoming more defined. This isn't imagination, it's resonance. You're touching the timeline where your upgrade has already happened. Your breath deepens as you step closer to this understanding. Your body feels lighter and heavier at the same time. Light in your mind, heavy in your presence. That dual sensation means you're entering the state of observation. The moment your awareness heightens like this, the quantum field becomes more responsive. Your attention becomes creative. Your perception becomes magnetic. Right now, there's a version of you in the quantum field who has already crossed the threshold you're approaching. That version has already stepped into clarity, already aligned emotionally, already experiencing the reality you're calling in. And as the cosmic alignment amplifies your energy, the gap between you and that version begins to close. You feel the pull because you're resonating with your own future. There's a subtle sensation in your chest warmth, expansion, a gentle pressure. It feels like something inside you is reaching forward. That's your heart field interacting with the quantum field. Your heart emits the strongest electromagnetic signal your body produces, and it communicates with the universe faster than your thoughts can. When your heart opens like this, it becomes the beacon that guides you into the timeline you're choosing. You're not thinking your way into your new reality, you're feeling your way into it. Your emotions act as the bridge between your current self and the future version that already exists. When your emotions match the frequency of that future, the field responds instantly. The timeline you resonate with becomes the timeline you step into. You're approaching that match right now. Let your awareness rest on the feeling of your desired reality for a moment. Not the goal, not the outcome, but the version of you who already lives there. Feel their clarity, feel their confidence, feel the calm certainty in their energy. Notice how familiar it feels. Notice how close it feels. Notice how your body responds to the sensation of already having what you desire. That response isn't fantasy, it's recognition. Your consciousness is touching the timeline where your reality upgrade is already complete. You feel your energy shift again, deeper this time, like your awareness is dropping into a place beneath thought, beneath emotion, into pure experience. That shift is the beginning of coherence. That shift is the beginning of coherence. It's the moment when your inner world stops contradicting your future. It's the moment you become a match. The quantum field senses this match instantly. And now, as you stand in this expanded awareness, you begin to feel something else, something powerful, something unmistakable. You feel the merging of cosmic timing and quantum mechanics inside you. The alignment overhead is amplifying your signal, and your coherent signal is bending reality around you. This is the point where transformation accelerates. You're no longer waiting for proof. You're becoming the proof. And as your energy rises into this understanding, you're ready to step into the most profound realization of all. Your timeline is shifting in real time because your consciousness is finally ready to inhabit the version of you waiting on the other side of this threshold. You're prepared to feel this shift fully, to see it, to embody it, to step into the story that has been unfolding beneath your awareness.